Yeah, well, hello. Check. Hello, folks. We join you here. Bottom of the first. Southside and Hickox in this matchup. Ross Allen out there. He's going to go turn second. He's going to get in there safely, which is going to bring up number 12, Philip Cochran. We watched Southside last week. He did. We watched Philip Cochran here in the tournament Saturday, and he was just a big piece in his team's success. See how if that translates here to the church league. Trying to get Ross in safely. Hickox had a bye week last week. See if they've prepared well. That shot is going to be hit in the right, and that's going to be a fair ball. Allen's going to go in and come home for the first run of the evening, which makes that 1-0 Southside here in the bottom of the first. So here to the plate is going to be Dalton Lee, number one, batting fourth. See what he can do. He makes contact, chops one down by short, and that's going to be an error, which will safely get Cochran to second and will safely get Lee to first. And here comes Walker Todd, interesting prospect, number 53. You'll see what he can do batting fifth. He's going to swing on that ball. It's going to get through there, and it's going to score another run if he Philip Cochran is tied with a RBI single there. Makes this thing 2-0 Southside there in the bottom of the first. Which brings up Bryant Sloan. Man was a tank back in his day. Guess what you got to say about this man?
Right here was an absolute athlete.
Great athlete, as you said. See what he can do here. On the diamond, he's going to get one into right field. That one did not was not caught safely, so that will be a. Oh yeah, he caught that ball. Did he?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. All right, 2 outs. I apologize, folks. That was Cole Giddens, who has been a really just one of the most underrated players on the South Side roster. He scores Dalton Lee there, and that's going to bring home another run there. It's going to bring up Dylan Lake, one half of the Great Lakes. Um, man, them two guys are athletes. I tell you what, it's two guys who really know what they're doing there. The ball's hit well in the left, should be caught, and it is, and that will retire the side as Southside puts up a quick 4 runs. And we'll let to go ahead and take this time to thank our sponsors this week. Hometown Pizza, our good buddy Joe Stewart and Company. Go ahead and give them a call, 912-462-5055. Quality pizza in just minutes. So, Hickox coming back up the bat here. They were Donovan, great guy.
He used to be an absolute athlete back in the day. Sure that.
I'll tell you, it's been a really good week for Heron sports. I'll tell you that. I mean, you saw last Monday, uh, the softball team pulled off an upset in the ninth. Millie Chester had a shot in the center and walked that one off 1-0. And we saw the Herons who the past years have struggled and they've been multiple rebuilding years, but this year looks like it could be the year they really just break out. Because that ball's going to be flying out the right. I mean, 14-0, and it probably should have been more, really. I mean, yeah. I mean, the discipline definitely killed us down the stretch there. Discipline killed us down the stretch there. We had multiple chances to score inside the 20, and it was that holding call after holding call. But that ball's hit to third, and that'll be an easy out there. Cole Giddens. Third base is really where he's made his home in the past week. That is 2 outs. We got Judd.
Judd with that shot to left. Great placement on the ball right there.
Should bring up Raymond up the bat here as Hickox.
Jay Watt walking in the building right here. Showed up a little late.
Jay Watt. I mean, when you're that kind of an athlete, you really just show up when you want to. As that ball's gonna get through to advance around to second. As Hickox is trying to put together some runs.
Right here by one of the Great Lakes.
And that should bring up Jennifer up the bat here. Rare female in this league, but I mean, if you can do it, you can do it, and I believe she can do it. I mean, if you're an athlete, you're an athlete. I mean, there's not much you can say about that one. Is she's gonna make contact, but will be a ground out there to the pitcher, and that will retire the side as Hickox is scoreless through two. And of course, I mean, during this brief intermission, we want to go ahead and thank our sponsors. Hometown Pizza, well-run company, great business. I mean, if you're not eating at Hometown, where are you eating? I mean, come on now.
It's a great quality pizza in just minutes.
Quality pizza in just minutes, of course, but you already knew that. Decent crowd here tonight. I mean, and you expect that with all these athletes out here on this field. Tickets are going to sell, no doubt. But are we even taking
Steven Chester up in the stands.
Steven Chester, aka Big Red, well known. Uh, he claims if he was coach of the Bentley County Area, they would be 10-0 each year. Maybe that happens one day. I don't know. We'll see. Leading off here is Ed Stevens. Should be a ground out, but a terrible ball there from Donovan.
Great hustle there.
Big time error there. Should have been an easy out. And that's why, as a runner, you never get them to play. You just got to push through. That's going to bring up. It's going to bring up Caleb Murray, excuse me. Ball that may drop. It's not going to drop though, and that's going to return Stevens to first for the first out of the bottom of the second. Bottom. Yeah, it is. It's bottom of the second. They're home. Which is going to bring up Weston Lake, other half of the Great Lakes.
Great ball.
And when he's just such a smart player. I mean, he finds the gap quite often, and rarely does this man get out. As Cole Giddens has actually left the dugout, folks. I don't know what he's really doing. He's left the dugout. He's shaking hands. He's got a game to play. I mean, come on.
It's a great ball.
Good ball. It's going to be over the head. And right, I mean, the Southside's playing out the minor league Braves. I mean, the way they take this thing, they don't play around. That's going to bring in 2 runs there. Stevens and Lake score. Make it 6-0. Hickox is struggling early, folks.
Well, I mean, a lot of these players out here played Saturday. Got a lot of good practice in.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, we had a good tournament Saturday just to raise money for the community, and a lot of these guys right here playing, getting ready for tonight. And we saw guys such as
That's gonna be an absolute shot.
that ball is indeed out of here. That's gonna be a 2-run bomb.
That was good by Ross Allen.
That was, of course, Ross Allen. And if you tuned in last week, you know Ross Allen is a crazy good athlete, arguably the best player out there. Actually, I'm not even gonna argue. I think he is the best player out there. I mean, the guy, he just makes play after play, like you said, pure athlete. He can really do it out there, man. Which brings up Philip Cochran, who Garrison mentioned earlier, is crazy when he's up to bat, man. He just really rock that thing. And we ask you, hey, We got 8 o'clock game, so if you can make it, hey, you got 48 minutes to be here. Come here and catch the end of this game, and we got one more coming up for you. But meantime, Philip Cochran's gonna hit it. What a play by Jennifer, and that's why she's out here. I mean, she just makes athletic plays like that, which could save the game. If that ball gets by her, that could be another run for Southside, and that's just another step in him walking away with this thing. So Dalton Lee is up, and he just dinged all that one. Jennifer should make this out as well. She will, and that's going to retire the side. But we enter the top of the third here, and Southside has an early 8-0 advantage over Hickox. And we'd like to go ahead and take this chance to thank our sponsors once again, Hometown Pizza. Um, as you see, Big Joe right there just really knows how to run a business. He has taken over that company so well, transitioned them into something that's just become huge in this country. Quality pizza in just minutes. They'll deliver to you if you don't want to leave the house. Hey, give them a call. They got guys who can bring it to
Real quality pizza. I mean, just quality.
you. And I'm actually getting word Kellen Middleton, star athlete of the Brantley County football team, and uh, he actually was hired at Hometown Pizza and was a very, very serviceable worker there for them. So I mean that's kind of quality you're getting up there at Hometown. It's not nothing cheap, guys. I mean it's good pizza. And a little bit it's getting a little bit chippy out there as that ball was hit. Derek. Derek thought he could have got a better piece of that. Honestly, I agree with him. Definitely just chipped that ball a little too light there, which should bring up Joey. That was about see if he can turn this thing around, get a little momentum going. He hits it well in the center, but you know who's there in center, folks. You know the name, you know the game. That's Ross Allen. That ball is hit well out there in the left. That's gonna be a single. But getting back to Ross Allen, I mean, the thing this guy can do is just unbelievable. I mean, whether he's hitting, whether he's fielding, you know he's gonna be making star plays. And you look at the greats out there in the outfield, Soto, Acuna, he's up there with the best of them, no doubt in my mind. So he's just a great athlete, and that ball's gonna be actually hit well in the right. Yeah, I mean, there's not much you can say. This guy just does it all for you. This is gonna go ahead and bring up,
That's gonna score one.
and that's actually gonna go ahead and score Hickox in there.
Great hit.
So Hickox is on the board. Somebody's filling. And that's going to bring up the man with the legend, Donovan Jones. Johns. Donovan, I knew that. Donovan Johns. Uh, definitely does not have like he used to, folks. We watched him fly here twice. And
Really shout out our football team.
yeah, we're just going to take this intermission to thank our Brantley County football team, who, as I mentioned, is really looking to turn this thing around this year. It's time for a little 180 here in football. I want you guys to come out and support us in the Nest. 7:30 Friday nights, we take on the Atkinson County Rebels. Should be a battle. I mean, we saw them take down Frederica last week in a dominating performance by our defense. We'll see if they can translate that into another win this Friday. So I advise y'all to come out, be loud, and support your errands. So we enter bottom of the third. as Hickox put up a run there to cut this lead to 7, but Walker Todd and this Southside unit are looking to go ahead and extend that lead right on back. Brant or Brown Brian Sloan. Brian Sloan with absolute tank out there in the right, which will in turn score another run. One run scored there should make it 9-1. Walker Todd makes his way back to the dugout. Cole Giddens, that's going to be an out. Folks, if you're not familiar with these, okay, never mind. We have changed the rules. I'm getting where we have changed the rules. Previously, if the ball would hit that net right there, it's going to be an out. But we're actually getting where I think that's going to be ruled a foul ball.
Yeah, I know they did that in the Saturday tournament.
Saturday tournament, it was present, but I guess that got switched up here in the church league.
That's gonna be great.
Bryant Sloan is really hustling around third, and he's going to come in there like a madman to score another run. I tell you what, him and his brother Brantley, two amazing athletes. They moved out of Brantley to go to Charlton. I mean, that wasn't really their fault. It was. I mean, that's two athletes we were missing big time, but it happens. I mean, it's gonna happen.
I mean, it was a real good choice for them though.
It was. It was. Now we'll say, yeah, it was their dad getting a job, which, yeah, kid was a great athlete. That's gonna bring up Ed Stevens, and that ball somehow gets by the pitcher, and it's gonna get down safely. Springs up. Murray's gonna be out of there. Caleb Murray. And that will retire the side to lead us to the top of the fourth. Has 2 runs scored in the end and makes this thing 10-1. And we want to go ahead and, of course, thank our sponsors. Pizza. These guys put out product after product. And you look at the great athletes like Ross Allen, Donovan Johns. You know they eat hometown pizza because of the way they play. You know. And I want to call my buddy Garrison Chester over here, member of the Bentley County football teams. We're going to talk about Friday's game against Atkinson County. Chester, looking towards do you think this team is more talented than what you saw Friday night against Frederica?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, they're running a wing T. It's going to be really tough for our defense, but I think they got it.
I agree. The defense looked very strong, giving up just 2 first downs. Do you think they hold strong again this week?
I believe so. It's going to be a little bit tougher, but I believe they got it.
And offensively, we saw struggles. Do you think we can move the ball up better than last week?
I believe so. I mean, we got Kirkland Cannon back there at
And,
quarterback.
and of course, weather conditions could have
Yeah.
halted us a little bit.
Yeah.
We're hoping for a good clear sky game and under
And
the lights.
Kellen Middleton back there at wide receiver and running back. I mean, he's just a pure athlete.
Guy who can do it all for us. He's really just the focal point of this team, big time leader. That shot in the left, that ball may go, but it won't. And that
And
will be
I'd
out.
like to say Kittle Wright. I mean, he was he was cramping real bad in Friday night's game, but
Right.
I believe he's gonna come back healthy and just show out Friday night. I mean,
And that's what we hope as a Heron fan because that kid, he's a freak of
he's just
nature.
a pure athlete overall.
Freak
Like,
of nature. And he's not going to run around you. He's going to run over you.
yes,
Yeah. So we get back to action here after this out. And that's going to bring up Raymond. And Raymond's going to get a little dinker over third baseman to get that ball down and advance and run to second. I want to go and shout out my good buddy Trip Heron, who I heard is watching at home. Um, Great coach. I mean, the way he leads his team is great, and that's similar to football coach Jeff Cannon. Um, I really like the way Bentley County Sports is looking right now. We got guys softball coach Zach Anderson, who we saw him out here Saturday hitting tanks. This ball is going to be hit into shallow right, and Dalton Lee's going to field that one cleanly. Should be the second out of the side here, and top of the fourth. Former amazing player for the Herons. He's going to get a shot down there, and that's going to be another safely at ball. So bases loaded, 2 outs, and up to bat is going to be Joey. Bottom of the lineup, 2 outs, but you need to get a little momentum going here heading to bottom of the fourth because defensively you gotta find a way to somehow stop Southside. Oh, that may retire the side. They're going to dish off the third, and that'll do it. So they come up empty-handed there. Good job getting out of that little pinch situation there. So we hit to the bottom of the fourth, 10-1. One half of the Great Lakes here, I believe that is Weston Lake. The Great Lakes duo is really taking over the league as of late, and they continue their domination here this week as their team has a 10-1 advantage, bottom of the fourth, and they're up to bat. He watches that first pitch go by as he thought it was a little too far out in front. And again, folks, we want to go in and encourage you guys. Come out. I mean, come out here to this 8 o'clock game we're gonna have shortly, and cheer on whoever you really please, because it's gonna be a good one. I mean, you got more teams out here. It's not just Hickox and Wayne or Southside. We got Waynesville. We got Oak Hill. And folks, I'm getting word that we're gonna shortly be joined by star football player Kellen Middleton. And we could be getting an interview with him with thoughts on Friday's game and how he felt about their performance last Friday. And I believe, folks, the man, the myth, legend, who I earlier compared to Ron Acuna, yes, Trip here, and I said that. Ross Allen is up to bat, and just as I say that, Ross is gonna get a pretty easy fly out. I mean, that's something you don't see very often out of this guy. I mean, rarely, rarely does this thing not go yard. He's when he's at the plate.
I think it was really holding back right there because he couldn't hit a home run because his team hit a home run before that.
Yeah, I mean, for those of you who aren't familiar, we have a home run rule. Uh, a team cannot hit two consecutive home runs, um, or it's going to be considered an out. So he kind of had to hold back there, and you saw that clearly. And I'm actually getting word that this time we are actually being joined by my good, buddy Kellen Middleton. Kellen, we want to get your thoughts on Friday night's game against the Frederica Knights.
Uh, we came out with a win, but it wasn't our best performance. We're trying to regroup this week, have better performance next Friday.
So offensively, we saw the struggles. Do you think we move it better against Echo?
Yeah, I think we'll get it figured out.
Do you think the weather could have definitely halted our play calling a little bit?
Yeah, it was wet.
It was wet.
I mean, the ball was slippery.
Yes, 100%. Defensively, we look very strong. Defensively, we look very strong. Do you think that that continues into this week?
Yeah, defense looks good. It looked good today at practice.
And, I mean, that's been the first time in what 2 or 3 years we've pitched a shutout.
Yeah.
It's unreal. I mean, this program is turning around like nothing, folks. So this Friday, y'all need to come out and support our Irons. I believe that was Austin back there. Decent contact, not going to make it. And Red is going to step up to the plate here. See what he can do, how he translates. Because Hickox is just, man, they are on the struggle bus. Great contact there. That's a good shot in the left. He's going to hold it up at one. Oh, actually, he's going to turn it up two. He's going to turn it up two. He's going three. Is this an in the park homer? He's heading home. He's going to hold at three. He could have definitely made that one, folks. Cole Giddens was, he looked like he was lost looking for the ball. Our umpire, Courtney Parsons, is out here screaming. She's calm down on that one. Fans are not happy. They're saying that somebody's out here about to get killed. Pitch is up. So he's up. He gets a good hit ball. That ball came off with some heat, and that's going to score a run, make this thing 10-3 in the top of the fifth.
Score over there. 6-3.
6-3. We know who's up in this one.
Team destination, I believe.
We got destination over there.
Yes.
Atlanta playing over there like that? Atlanta's playing.
Well,
Atlanta's not playing.
Oak Hill's down 46.
2.
Destination.
And we're actually getting where destination leads Oak Hill 6-4 here on our other field. Could that be a little upset? I mean, destination has some athletes, but Oak Hill will seem to be a threat in this league, but destination wins that thing early. And we got a little mischief out there at short. And you know that's one half of the Great Lakes. Always kidding around out there, but yeah, the Great Lakes are both in this game, Middleton. I've been there since first pitch, buddy. Great shot. And right now, Hickox is starting to find themselves getting some hits. And he's going to turn it up and go three. He's going to get there safely. That's going to bring up. Ball's going to be hit out there to retire the side. So 1 run scores, but Southside continues to dominate here 10-3 as they've done all league. Oak Hill's getting a little rowdy. I see Jeffrey Riggins over there. Great guy. Real respectable guy around the community. He came to cheer on Oak Hill, looks like. So here we go. First pitch of this. And that's Dalton Lee with an absolute unit. It's going to be off the wall. He's going to go and turn to, looks like a hold there for a lead-off double. That brings up Walker Todd.
Man, the Memphis Legend.
Yeah. One of the older players in this league. But he still got it.
You can find him.
He's usually roaming the halls of Bentley County around these days.
Branch County High School.
Yeah. And so far, he's done a magnificent job.
Yeah.
Really just making sure everybody's doing what it's supposed to there at the schoolhouse. But he does a little chop swing here, and it ain't lumber, but he's gonna get there. He turns on the Jets and makes it say, he's in the outfield running the second. And I believe that I'm getting worried. That's his first.
He may be going 3 here, folks.
That's his first career double. He usually holds off at first there and gets him a pinch runner, but hey. And now here comes the pinch run. That's Matthew O'Neal subbing in for him. Much fresher legs. Brings up Bryant Sloan, a tank, and he hits a tank out in the right, but that ball should be caught. It is. O'Neal tags up. He's going to hit 3. He's going to turn on the Jets and go 4. And the catcher just doesn't step up there, and that's going to be another run. So good sack fly from Sloan to score O'Neal, make this team 12-3 Southside. Cole Giddens steps to the plate. And we saw earlier he had a little air out there in the field, didn't know where the ball was, couldn't find it, and that led to some extra bases there for Hickox. See if he can turn that around here at the plate. Good shot there. That's going to be a good base hit. Finds the gap, hits it well. And Giddens going to get a leadoff double there. Which brings up Dylan Lake. That's one out of the Great Lakes, of course, Dylan Lake. He flies out to left. Giddens tags up. He's turning on the Jets. He'll make it there. And Ed Stevens up to the plate. This is just a Southside team loaded with athletes, man. Let me tell you what.
Please comment how the audio is coming through the phone.
I've actually got word from multiple people that the audio is coming through very clean.
We have upgraded our systems.
Last week we got complaints. It was a little in and out, so we went out, made some upgrades, and here we are. There was a huge gap in center, and I'm not sure why. Usually, as the ball is gonna be caught 10 out of 10 times, but nobody was there to catch it that time, and that's a triple, which should have been an out. 13-3 in this one. I want to thank Jackie Smith for giving us some feedback here. She said she's watching on TV. Had to turn up, but we sound good. We're clear. So thank you, Miss Jackie Smith, for that.
we've been supporting our sponsors.
Yes, we've been supporting sponsors. We let them know Hometown Pizza is quality pizza and fast meal.
How many viewers do we have? One. Jackie Smith.
Let me get a check on the viewers here. We got 8 watching us here. 8 watching. But
Hey, more than last week.
yes, and we're going to get on demand viewers. I mean, our last week's video, we're up to 137 or something like
Yeah.
that. I mean, we're rapidly growing here. As Caleb Murray just shot every second, and Hickox looks defeated right now.
Then we just reached 200 subscribers.
We did. We have just reached 200 subs. We want to thank y'all.
Yes.
We want to go ahead and thank y'all for
Big
200
thank you
subs.
for
And
200
if you're not
subs.
subbed already, hit that button.
Don't be afraid to click that button.
And go ahead and get that notification bell so you know whenever we're live. And that's Weston Lake. And that ball was right down the pipe, but he did not like it. He tells the pitcher to give him a little challenge. So he just shot.
Weston is known to challenge the umpire. Last week, he took an umpire out because of an outside pitch.
I heard that was actually Lance Middleton he went swinging on. And we heard Lance Saturday let Kevin Middleton know he was going to throw him out if he needed to. But Lance could not make it, and that's sub him with Courtney Parsons. So that should be where we enter top of the 6th, as Southside has a commanding 14-3 advantage.
And during this intermission, we want to thank our sponsors. Hometown Pizza for sponsoring this video.
Yeah, we're going to thank our sponsor, Hometown Pizza. Joe Stewart and Company, as we've mentioned before, they really know how to run that thing. So quality pizza in just minutes. If you need your boys, give them a holler. They'll deliver to you.
Sorry, we're having trouble with the sign.
So, Middleton, let's get back to this topic about the football. You faced a tough opponent with Jordan Triplett this Friday. What were your thoughts on his game?
He's a great athlete, but he doesn't have much help around him. They only have about 20 kids.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Private school, not many kids, but parents are not.
I heard instead of working out, the coach takes him to the beach for a beach day.
Yeah.
So it's tough.
They get beach day every Thursday, and movie day is every Tuesday, from what I'm hearing. So. But they pay for that stuff, so it's okay. Anyways, to get back to action here, we got Jennifer up to bat, top of the 6th. She lets out a mean groan and hits the ball.
Dalton Lee, great.
Dalton Lee, another one of those amazing athletes. Southside is loaded, and I don't know anybody's gonna be able to top these guys.
During this time, too, we want to thank our scorekeeper, Madison O'Quinn. She does an absolute incredible job up here keeping score for us. We got a grounder to shortstop.
He's not going to get there in time. So 2 up, 2 down. Brings up Joey, who earlier had a chance. Bases loaded, and he just couldn't deliver. We'll see if he can bounce back. Number 6 on the mound. Yeah, I believe that could be.
Do you have number 6? A swing and a miss right there for number 16. If he would have got a hold of that ball, that thing would have went and hit the blue building out there in the back.
That's going to be Cole Dykes, yes.
The man's had an outstanding game. They just can't handle his stuff.
Yeah, he's putting
curves,
some real coverage on that thing. He
Oh.
stops the ball. They come back to play here.
Speaking of the devil.
And look at that, 3 up, 3 down. Dykes sits them down like it's nothing. And
I'm pretty sure he's throwing a no-hitter right now.
another scoreless inning as we hit the bottom of the 6th. Southside continues to dominate.
If you take a look in the very deep center, you can see them boards. We're building an indoor facility.
Yes.
Football facility for the rec ball teams. Joey Sons does a great job over it.
Yeah, we want to go ahead and shout out our buddy Joey Sons up here at the rec. Guy who just really has this thing under control. He knows what he's doing, and we appreciate him for that.
I mean, the The first day on the job, the man built a playground out there. You can see it right there in the
Yeah.
right field.
First day on the
right
job,
center.
Sons had the Hickox team out here getting that playground ready for the kids. And he continues every day just to improve this department. And that's going to go ahead and bring up the pitcher, the man on the mound, Cole Dykes, number 6. Didn't see much of him last week, but here he is this week. See what he can do. He loads up real right, nice there, but that ball is going to be caught. Oh, that's going to be an error. Should have been the easiest out of his career. And it's going to be a two-base error. Grounder at third, and Ross Allen hasn't had his best day. We've seen his last 2 at bats has just been struggles. But maybe he's fatigued from Saturday where he put on an amazing performance. We're hoping he can bounce back in the 8 o'clock game. I don't know if we're going to see another at bat from him because we're 6th inning here. But we know the bats got hot for Southside, so we could see him once again. But Philip Cochran steps up, finds the gap, lays down a nice hit. That should be a single there for Cochran. Brings up Dalton Lee to the plate.
Big stick.
Big
Kid
stick.
is known to hit him out the park.
Yes, he is a unit at the plate. And Hickox, we knew they were undersized, undermatched, but I mean, there's just so much you can do with this Southside team. Every week these guys come out here. They play ball.
I want to know what they put in their Powerade mix.
Yeah. And they probably are sponsored by Home Done Pizza themselves. And Dalton Lee, we just brought it up. Lee hits a shot.
This morning. That is a deep shot.
Whoever's Grand Cherokee that was, it is gone, folks. State Farm won't cover that one. But you know who might cover that one? Our next sponsor, Farm Bureau Insurance. We want to go ahead and give them a quick shout out here. Walker Todd at the bat. We're gonna get that one. We're gonna give you the number to Farm Bureau. What a play! That's just showing off at that point. Man, he just mouthed the Todd to sit down. Real quick, we want to thank Farm Bureau Insurance, who will cover that Grand Cherokee, unlike State Farm. 912-462-5552. Give them a call. That's going to bring up Bryant Sloan up the bat here. Sloan, good shot there.
Wait, redo it. Never mind.
Cole Giddens up the bat here. Had an error earlier at third, but he has since bounced back pretty well.
The kid is an animal on the base pass. He really can move.
He can really turn it up when he needs to. But he looks like he might not need to here. That ball may be gone. It's going to be off the wall. Sloan is coming in like a freight train around third. He's going to score.
He may slide head first.
That's going to be a RBI double error for Giddens.
I just want to say I missed the first couple innings of this game, but it really feels good to be out here with my buddy Luke, commentating these co-ed softball games. Man, there's no other way I'd want to spend my Monday nights.
I appreciate that, Kellen, and I feel the same way towards you as Weston Lake.
That's going to be Big Dylan Lake.
Yeah, Dylan Lake.
Just a half of the Great Lakes.
Yes, as we mentioned earlier, the Great Lakes took over this league. Ed Stevens coming up the bat here. Stevens like that one, you can tell. Lake's gonna hold up at second. I thought he could have made that one because we know this guy. He's got the wheels on.
Yeah, even though short,
but maybe
really short little legs, he can really get them legs.
Maybe
moving.
with a 20-3 advantage, he just wants to save his stamina for next game round.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna have a tough one. Destination, Oak Hill, one of them two. Just wait and see this team. And we know Destination. They have guys, but that's actually a tie game in the bottom of the sixth. 6-6 over there, so we know Southside's gonna have a test wherever they step up to.
That's gonna retire this time.
That-
At this time, we want to share the scoreboard. It's 20-3. Just
20
just
to
so
3.
you know, we aren't lying.
Yeah.
It is a tough one here.
20 to 3. Hickox, we knew they were heavy underdogs, but we did not expect 20 to 3. Yeah. So top of the 7th, 20 to 3. Hickox needs a miracle and a half here to come back here.
It don't really matter.
It doesn't matter.
Well,
It kind of does.
It's 20. It's 20.
I mean, it still kind of matters. Still matters.
Garrison, you shouldn't be saying that while we're live. We have
Garrison,
Garrison,
I don't
we
know.
have
I don't know what y'all
2,000
do.
viewers right now.
I don't know what y'all do on that side of the table, but here on the Mike side, we take this job very seriously. And so does our scorekeeper Madison
Here
O'Quinn.
comes the best player from Hickox. Kid moved in from Charlton just to play for the Hickox team.
Yeah, I've heard
He's
he
an
is.
absolute
I've heard he
unit.
is an absolute tank. That is Austin, who's top of the lineup for a reason, folks. And you see that swing right there. He can really let that thing go.
If I'm Dalton Lee here, I'm intentional walking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm slinging that thing. I'm telling Murray to just go ahead and move it to the right here, and that looks like that may be what he's trying to do here.
If he gives him a pitch to hit, this may hit the slide out there.
And
Great outside pitch out there by Dalton Lee.
Cochran's out here yelling, and you got to think it's starting to get to their heads a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw first inning, they weren't doing this. They're out here having fun, joking around now. With a 23 lead, you can probably do that. So here we go up to bat is Red. He doesn't like that when you see the shake of the head there. And we are 1 out away from calling this thing. Remember, folks, don't go anywhere. Shortly, we are going to be back on stream as Southside is going to be loaded up again here. Or it could be Hickox. Whichever team's going to stay on this field here and play. We're going to be right here to call it for y'all. Destination is up 7-6 in the 6th inning over there. And
what a shot!
Wow.
Bounce off
So
the top of the wall.
they're still in this thing, folks, so don't go anywhere. Like I said, they're going to need a big time miracle. And another one
You can hear
to
it from
come
the
back.
dugout, them chanting, 2-out rally, 2-out rally.
They are going ballistic over there in the dugout.
2-out rally.
They feel like this is their time to turn it around.
2-out rally. 2-out rally.
There's the hit.
Oh my! This could do it, folks.
Is that going to drop?
He's running in.
That's going to drop. We're still going here from Wolves Field. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Oh, he trying still.
Don't adjust your YouTube settings because we still got a game going on.
While we're talking about YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Yep.
And turn on the notification bell so you know we're going live again. We're trying to hit 300.
Yep, road to 300. Y'all help us out. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit it already. And I want to thank my buddy Kellen Middleton here. He's going to go hit the subscribe button right here. Thank you for that, my friend. We're now at
203 subscribers.
203 subs. If you're not subscribed, folks,
We have
go
already
hit
10
that bell.
viewers. We have 10 watching.
Who's Allie Gibson? We want to go ahead and say you need to come here. You need to subscribe. Just because Kellen's up here doesn't mean you can't subscribe. I mean, Allie, we're good pals. You can subscribe to me, right? That's gonna be 20 to 3. Southside dominates once again. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back here shortly.
Nick Gill said move to Eagles Field for the.
And Allie Gibson has subscribed. Thank you. and don't go anywhere.